if you're an NFL GM and you only going to scout and draft off of size, then guess what, guys? In 3 to 4 years, you're going to be jobless. You're going to get fired. Just look around the NFL. Look at the rosters. Guys, there are undersized guys that are not prototypical all around the NFL, guys. I'm talking about in every position. So if you think DeVonta Smith's size, because he's 6'1", 168 pounds, is going to fail in the NFL, then you are badly mistaken. YouTube, what's good, guys? I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports, and today's video is going to be on DeVonta Smith NFL comparison. Yes, I said it, guys. DeVonta Smith from Alabama NFL comparison. So look, guys, I'm going to break this down. I'm not going to hold you up on this video. So I'm going to break down his junior and senior year and give you a comparison to another guy that came out of college their junior and senior year. And this way, guys, to give you a gauge of what this guy can be, or even better than his NFL comparison that I'm going to give him. So, guys, let's get started. So, DeVonta Smith, and stay with me, guys, because I'm not going to give you the guy that I'm comparing him to. So, stay with the video, and, guys, I'm going to give you that. So, just trust me right here now. So, in 2019, DeVonta Smith was a junior. That was his first year as being a starter. And, guys, he got off. He played in 13 games. And, you know, this Alabama, they played in 13 games about every year, right? So, they played in 13 games, and he had 68 receptions for 1,256 yards, guys, and 14 TDs. This guy don't play now. This guy's just, listen, he don't play now. I'm going to tell you why he had 14 TDs, how his skills is, guys, because this guy's he's a good player. He's solid. And he also, guys, he had an average of 18.5. Now, listen, don't forget that, because his NFL comparison did the same thing in college, guys. It was big plays. They didn't have 9 yards or 10 yards per catch. It was like over 15. So that's big, guys. That lets you know that's a big play guy. And the NFL is about big plays. That's how you win the game. That's how you win playoff games. That's how you win the Super Bowl. I said what I said. That's how you win the Super Bowl. So check this out. Let's go to his senior year, which was last year, right? In 2020. So, guys, in 2020, he had another 13 games. This is Alabama. This is what they do. DeVonta Smith plays with Alabama. You're going to play 13 games, bro. So, listen, he had 117 catches. Yes, I said it, guys. 117 catches. So look at that growth from 68 to 117. Yeah, so guys went to the NFL like Henry Ruggs, so they opened it up for him. So he was ready to step up, and he did step up. That's the thing. Some guys ain't ready for that pressure, but he was. So he got 117 catches. And check this out. 1,856 yards, guys. Yes, this guy almost had 2,000 yards, guys. 1,856 yards. So he had 23 TDs, guys, and a 15.4 per catch. So it still is not as big as it was the year before, but being the number one, that's still awesome. So listen, guys, I'm about to give you his comparison. I said what I said. I'm about to give you his comparison. And his comparison, guys, is Robbie Anderson. Yes, I said it. Robbie Anderson. Now listen, so you look at the body type now. Robbie is a little bit taller. Robbie is 6'3", 185. DeVonta Smith is 6'1", 168. But if you look at their frame, it's about the same. Robbie was real small coming out, but was very feisty too. And he was undrafted though. Robbie was a hard worker. But listen, DeVonta Smith wasn't always a 5-star athlete. He didn't develop until his senior year, and he had a tremendous year, and that's when Alabama picked him up and offered him a scholarship, guys. So these guys are very hard working, and that's one of the similarities. But another thing, guys, I was telling him, so I'm going to give you Robbie Anderson, some of his stats, hit his average per catch. Remember, I told you, don't forget about that, right? So I'm going to give you Robbie Anderson average per catch once I give you his breakdown. So Robbie played in 2013. He was a junior, right? And he had 10 games, and he had 44 receptions for 791 yards, 9 TDs. But listen, he had a 17.1 per catch. I'm telling you, that's my thing. And that's why these guys are very similar. They got the same build, and they fast. You know what I'm saying? I think DeVonta might be a little bit better route runner than Robbie coming out of college. But I believe both of them are, like Robbie Anderson showed a lot last year in Carolina. It wasn't DJ Moore that was the number one there, which I think DJ Moore is the number one receiver. But I don't know. Maybe Robbie Anderson is a better receiver than DJ Moore. I said what I said. Because look at the stats last year. Robbie Anderson showed up a lot, man. He was a great fantasy player, and he was a good NFL player too. He had a good year, guys. A very surprising year. He just wasn't a big catch guy. So, and I believe DeVonta Smith will evolve instead of like being a big play, because I believe his first year he's just going to be big plays. But as he evolves, he can come into a number 2 or number 1 receiver. I'm not going to say he's a Julio Jones or a Devontae Adams, but he don't need to be. He just needs to be able to take the lid off the defense, guys, and get better and be able to get 110, 120 targets a game. A season, guys. So, check this out. So, 2015, Robbie Anderson, I don't know what happened in 2014. I don't know if I think he might have got injured or something, or he sat out or whatever. But in 2015, which was his senior year, he had in 14 games. They had a really good season that year. He had 70 receptions, 939 yards, 7 TDs, and a 12.9 per catch. Now, like you said, he was targeted more, but I still like the 12.9 per catch. Robbie Anderson is a big play receiver. Look what he did for Carolina. So, guys, listen. He didn't. In the combine, so Robbie Anderson had a pro day. So in his pro day, he had a 36-inch vertical. Like, I like to look at vertical. It shows me the explosive of how explosive a player is. I had a 30 now. I was very explosive when I played, but I'm not talking about me right now. But I just want y'all to get, like, that's important. It ain't just jumping, because jumping ain't just for basketball. It lets you know how explosive a guy is. If he's quick twitch, if he can get around guys and outrun guys and jump up over top of guys on jump balls. And Robbie can do that. And he had a 128 broad jump, which is really good too. Now, DeVonta Smith, I believe his numbers are very similar, but he didn't do that at his pro day because he didn't need to. He's a Heisman, type of Heisman guy. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the. All you're gonna do is bring the stock down. He can't raise his stock anymore. So he didn't need to do. Robbie was undrafted, so Robbie had to go and work hard. And both of these guys are very hard worker guys. That's why the reason why I like these guys. They hard working. I like hard working guys that are late bloomers because usually they outdo the guy that's more talented than they did. I said what I said. They usually outdo the guy that's more talented than they are. So I'm gonna give you some things. The frame, like I said, the frame is very similar. Very similar. They skinny guys, but they feisty. They both play special teams. So they feisty, but hey, the frame's very similar, so they similar players to me. Deep threats. Crazy deep threats in college. And no matter what year they was, DeVonta Smith was a deep threat. Robbie Anderson, when he played, he was a deep threat. Also, guys, they small, but they tough as nails. DeVonta Smith was a great special teams player. That's what I'm saying. All his freshman year guys, he was one of the best special team player that it was on the team. That's why Nick Saban loves him, because most guys like that type of talent, they don't want to play, but that lets you know he's not thinking he's too high minded to play special teams. So that lets you know what type of player, how his development going to go. He's very humble. Same thing with Robbie Anderson, undrafted, a free agent, very humble. So yeah, guys. So I'm not gonna hold you up on this video, but like I said, these guys are hardworking late bloomers. I know you might not think DeVonta Smith is a late bloomer, but he is. He didn't start he wasn't the best player on his high school team until his senior year when he developed from running track and doing other sports. Remember, I talked about playing other sports. So track helped him get the speed that he is. That's why he's on another level when he's running routes and stuff. He just looks easily like, dang, is that guy running a 4.2? Yeah, he's really fast, guys, especially long speed. And that's what Robbie Anderson, I feel like his long speed is really good. Robbie Anderson ran a 4.36 at his combine, and that's a little bit faster than DeVonta Smith, where he ran a 4.49. So, guys, listen, I'm not going to hold you up on the video. Make sure you thumbs up this video, guys, and also subscribe to this channel, guys. And also, I got Patreon and a draft guide coming, guys, and I got a draft strategy for you too, guys, called 0RB, and be looking forward for my Patreon. So, guys, I'm not going to hold you up. Make sure you have a blessed day. Peace.